call it serendipity or maybe just mere coincidence, but yesterday, shortly after at least filming my post about the hammer and how my neighbors are kind of potentially scary people, I was walking the main road down by where I live. It's a, it's a paved road. It's not a gravel road. So there are houses out on it, but it's not as isolated as the rest of us, So I just was walking down there, kind of seeing what the houses look like, what the neighborhood looks like. And on the way back, it started to rain a little bit. It was nice. And a truck in front of me started to pull into a driveway, stopped, and I, raised my hand and waved casually. It wasn't like, hey, I need any help. It was just casual. They backed up, came down the street, pulled up next to me, and introduced themselves. It was really nice. Yet at the same time, the guy is, asking me how I'm doing. I'm telling him everything that could go wrong has gone wrong up here. And he pulls off his sunglasses and he's got, a red eye going black, and tells me that he just got done, maybe the day before, having to fight two people who were on his property, and he invited them to leave and they wouldn't. And, I didn't get the full story, but I mean, I got this story right after I got done saying that I live in a iffy neighborhood, an iffy area. So I didn't speak with the guy long, but it was also ironic, to be saying, oh, my neighbors are scary, and yet have someone very nice come up and pull up and say, are you okay? Do you need anything? And then introduce themselves and say, I live over here. And so I now have two neighbors that I can potentially go and talk to if I need anything. It still doesn't make me want to go and bug my other neighbors for a hammer. I may go talk to him in a couple days and say, hey, you remember me? I did tell him I had broken my hammer, but I didn't get that into the conversation beyond that. I didn't ask him if I could borrow one. It was, it's awkward enough as it is. So anyways, that's part 2 of the saga. It's not that big of a deal. I just think it's interesting that right after I got done saying, hey, this is a scary neighborhood, I get a guy come up and tell me, yeah, I just had to fight 2 guys who wouldn't get off my property. So that's why I'm not rushing out to find a hammer in the neighborhood, at least.